Yo, what's good, y'all? So y'all already know who the fuck it is, man. It's the boy Muchi type shit. What's good? What's good? I've never shot like with a webcam, so this will be a little different. But today I am breaking down the one and only SURRIOUS. It's not serious, SURRIOUS, not serious, like sorry, like SURR. None of y'all is on. None of y'all is on. Start off, I got this good old little melody from Splice. This. Something very simple, but it works. Really liked how it sounded, so I decided why not still use that and then build around it. So once I got that first melody, I then got this second melody that I made in purity that sounds like this. So it pretty much just followed the same pattern that the main melody had, but it's just with a different sound. So it's kind of like just to add that extra like to the sound. You feel me? Like that to the sound. You feel me? Hold on, because I can do this type shit. Is it this one? Hold on. That to the sound type shit. You feel me? So I had to add that shit to it, and then fucking it gave it the sound that I needed. Anyway, and then after that one, I added another sound with purity, and it sounds like this. Just so there was another melody. Then from there, I added this other melody with Surge, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, you know, a little ARP action going. So we got that, and then I don't know why I named that piano if it wasn't a piano, it was just an ARP. And then for the outro section, the melodies is like the biggest part of the outro section. So we have like this, we have these horns. And then we also have these strings to go with the outro section. And it's the same exact pattern as the purity sample was, the first one, the one that just follows the main melody. And then we also have this extra, like little, just, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like ear candy to me. I have no clue how to really explain it, but it's cool as fuck. So, and it fit the outro perfectly. And for most of the melodies, it's not like any crazy mixing. Literally every melody just has an EQ on it, like just to make sure there's space. I'm not like a big mixer on a lot of shit. Like I don't think a lot of things need mixing. I think a lot of time it just needs to be balanced out. So that's usually why I don't mix like crazy or anything. So yeah, man, that's all the melodies in a song. Let's get to the drums. Hold on. Let's do the drums. For the drums, we got a pretty basic pattern throughout the entire song. It's really just an 808, a snare, an open hat, a cowbell rim that I use as a hi-hat, and then actual hi-hats. So I'm gonna play just the 808 by itself first. And then it changes subtly at some spots. Like, let me find the spot it changes at. There's one more change in the 808 that goes like this. So for the snares, I have two snares that play throughout the entire song, and they just switch throughout. So like the hook part, it switches to that like hard-hitting trap snare, and then the like verses are like this. I don't know, it's like a rim shot kind of snares. I'll just show you. And then on the hook part, it's like more of a trappish like snare. And that doesn't really switch throughout the entire song. It's pretty much the same the whole time, except the switch back and forth from two different snares. And then this open hi-hat is also in this motherfucker. Literally the same throughout the whole song. It just does that one thing. And then instead of using a hi-hat from throughout most of the verse, I decided to do a two-step with like a cowbell rim because it just adds like different personalities to it. Like niggas don't use like cowbells as fucking like hi-hats type shit. So I was like, why not me be that one nigga that does that shit? So I was like, fuck it. And then I used that shit and it worked. And now, yeah, man. Like, it's just interesting to have that as the hi-hat instead of just a regular hi-hat. And then during the hook part, I added an actual hi-hat to go with the cowbell hi-hat. And that's pretty much all of the drums, and then you put them all together and we get something a little bit like this. Snare switches. And that is pretty much all of the drums. They don't really change too crazy. Well, let me show you what it sounds like all together just on the regular hook part. Then on the last hook, the shit gets crazy. That's most of the beat. That's actually all of the beat. So that's all I got for the beat part. Now we're gonna get to the vocals. For the vocals, I added like a couple of extra things for the beat. So I'm gonna consider these melodies, but they're not technically melodies. They're voice things, but I use them as melodies. So I did this like little hum, and I did it twice. I did it one time just regular. And then I did the same exact thing, but at a higher pitch. And then put them together, so I got this. Just like some harmonies to give like more oomph to certain parts of the song. And the mixing part for that is pretty simple too. Literally all it consists of is a auto-tune, flanger, and a reverb. So if you wanna, copy those things, here you fucking go. Okay, and then for the bridge of the song, I did mad just shouts and like, I guess, crowd effects. So I did I did 6 takes and I panned them out and put them all together, and each take sounds different than the last. Like slightly different or completely. None of them is me. 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 And then you add them all together and you get this like huge crowd effect. None of them is me. None of them is me. And then the mixing for that is also pretty straightforward. Just a reverb, EQ, for codecs, and that puts it all together to where it gives it more of a crowd effect. This is what it sounds like before, like just with nothing. None of them is me. And then with the little subtle change, it sounds like this. None of them is me. Just like something slight so I can get it to be like a bit more of like, you know, fucking, I don't know, like crowd effectish. And then for the verse and the hook, it's pretty straightforward. Just hook, first take. Playing in word outgrown, you gon' take me serious. Use that as the main, and then you record it again, turn it down a little bit, use that as a double. Playing in word outgrown, you gon' take me serious. Just makes it a little bigger. And then verse, same thing, main, the double, and then an in and out where I just say the last word of the bar. Eyes on. None of y'all hold a tie on. Y'all wait my arrival. Soon as I'm there, y'all got eye on. That brings it all together. And there's nothing really crazy about this. Yeah, the vocals are pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward to me. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole song. And if you want, I will show you the mix bus. It's an EQ. Just kind of taking out all of the sounds that I don't really like the hisses and like the nasty sounds of an EQ. And then we got a compressor. Very simple. Nothing crazy, not going too harsh, but not going too light. Another EQ to boost those sounds that I actually wanted and the ones that I took out, like the ones that I didn't want to take out. And then we got Maximus. This is kind of just like a de-esser. I just have it to where it's like a split. It's literally just like the regular preset, the de-esser split band, I believe, and then I tweak it a little bit. Then we got a saturation knob. This is key. This is to give that little bit of that hidden, that oomph to the vocal. So you need saturation for sure. Another compressor, something light, just so I can, literally like pretty much the same type of compressor, just so I can get that bigger sound to it. A limiter to cut out all those like sounds you don't want. Sound goodizer, like very, very little, so it doesn't do anything crazy. Another EQ doing that shit. And then fresh air just to add some high end and mid air back, like some high end and middle end. I don't know what the fuck you call it. The middle range of like EQ, like just add that shit back. And that completes the whole shebang, you know? And yeah, motherfuckers, that's how I made Serious. The beat and the vocals and shit. So if you like song, listen to it. If you don't like song, suck my dick. Muchi out. Peace, pussy.